with the still nature that you embrace in being divine, then you are seeing that unity is normal. It is a connection that you are balanced within your intention to rise more into the stillness of your soul. From the collective consciousness of your divine self, then you are not looking outside of you to see this beauty, but you are resonating with the inner beauty which then exudes outside of you. This is how unity is reached on a mastery level of consciousness, where the restoring of your sacred nature is realized on a higher frequency, then smoothly transitioning into more peacefulness within. The focus that you make is always important, and where you are seeing more of who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light into a homecoming for all of you. The home that you know in being from the stars is returning into your reality, in removing the veils that exist in the lower planes, to then rise into the higher planes, as that is your entrance into galactic citizenship. Our light work is continuous, and goes all the way into completion. As for those of you that have had many countless hours of work on this planet are aware of such a unique opportunity to rise into your divine heritage. This restored sense of being then gives you the inner attention necessary to bring comfort to your everyday existence in being more light-filled. With the respectfulness that you bring forth into our galactic communities more, then it is an honor to still be alive and of service while on this dimension, to then share with you more ascension updates. As there are no stops in our light missions, then you are seeing an immediate collapse of the systems that were based in the dualistic nature, to then allow for a combination of more light portals. These then merge into the stillness of your soul, which then vibrates into a conscious level of expression, in being more divine in nature, to then share this even more with this world in an abundant nature. From the stillness of your soul, then it is simple to access the side of you that is multidimensional. As you see more mastery in your consciousness, then you are feeling the protection in your inner self. The inner self is not the mind, and this clears it up for those of you that are still trying to use the ego to see truths in such messages, and it is similar to seeing over a staircase, by trying to look only at the first 3 steps. And that is not how it works. There needs to be an ego removal, and detachment process to see beyond the whole staircase into the divine unity that exists, and resides inside of you as true, in the divine unfolding of the sacredness of your core. With enough practice on your light path, then it is more about continuous efforts that you place into rising your own frequencies, as this is not about focusing on the ego, which will try and awaken everyone on earth. That is not your mission to try and awaken those stuck in duality, and you notice that those that are choosing duality are still acting wild, and are rejecting any talk about ascension, often labeling it as another religion startup. The limited reality of those choosing 3D still are able to stay in 3D. Just not on planet Earth, as Earth has already made a decision to rise into full consciousness, then removing all lower density vibrations from the surface. There is a balance that is being reset in the middle of your planet, which is in the field of higher dimensions that is already set in a clear preparation for those of you ascending into full consciousness or to experience. A large part of this existence is to know that you are cosmically being upgraded at a quick level, to then bring you into deeper states of mastery, in seeing how you embrace more of a divine unification in ascending into higher realms. There is no ego comparison in which you experience the higher dimensions, and the lower realms, as those stuck in duality are not able to see the fullness of our galactic communities, any more than a caterpillar knows how it is to be a butterfly. As you shift in vibrations, then you are feeling the instilled moments of grace, then enter deeper in your heart activation of rising into a united field of light, which then gives you enough inner knowing to be in complete balance. This balance is not in analyzing with the ego, with the mind, as many humans are taught to just trust logic, unthinking, over intuition, as your inner intuitive guidance is how you are multidimensional. In seeing clear pathways open up in your road, it was not meant to be an easy mission, in which those of you that have the most wisdom to impart about ascension would just have great lives, and then be greatly wise. No, those of you that have had the most suffering, pain, and destructive lives are the most wise, in making it into your activation, and these words are written from such life experiences. You are noticing that this is how you are strong, to see beyond all outer trauma, and to stay focused on your path into ascending into higher states of awareness, in your collective consciousness. In reaching a membership in who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians, then you are seeing an abundant nature then be your own existence of living. Through all of the suffering, you are transcending it now, by your awakening, and deepening of your pure consciousness into a more fluid way of existing, naturally. From the courage that you continue to bring forth, as you are aware of how it is to be in a war zone, for those of you leading the way for our light team, you have had shots at you, guns pulled on you, knives pulled on you, death threats, and this is for those of you that are safely alive beyond all such experiences. Those of you that have not had such experiences are still able to keep focused on your ascension paths, and you are now aware that there are those of you that have had really rough lives, and still persevered. From the strength that you combine together, then you are seeing a clear reality of being from our star nations, to then see that you are aligned with the deeper frequency of our light team. In seeing the joy in your life increase, then you are remaining in alignment with your true self within, which then is all about service, which is all about leading the way for our light combinations into a field of more light grids. As you notice that your planet is split in grid points, then these are the energy portals that are centered to allow for ascension to rise in the surface of your world, which is all helping into a full consciousness transition. Full consciousness is the immediate destiny of your surface world, and those of you that are aware of this are working hard to bring about such a reality, and not to focus on those souls who are not choosing it in this lifetime. Sure, you are brave to keep going, beyond all of the outer trauma that tries to take your attention away from you in completing your light missions, while you have the strength to see beyond all such attempts. With a still entrance into more of your inner light, then you are replacing all outer disharmonious natures of those who continue to say with ego, "I don't know about this whole ascension thing, seems like it is taking forever, when is disclosure happening?" That is of no surprise, as you notice such souls are not focused on their rising in vibrations in service, but are more focused on 3D. And meeting individuals that such souls often label as aliens, strangers, as you see the clear insanity in this whole process. We stand in a warm embrace as gentle extraterrestrials. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.